Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be doing marching instead of instruments. So yeah guys, just as she said, we will be doing marching today instead of instruments.
Okay, so I have three things that I want you to think about as we begin. There is, before we actually begin the movement part of it, we're going to talk about posture for just a second. It's extremely important in being able to move is to be able to hold yourself up correctly. There are three parts, once posture is discussed, three parts to marching forward, to moving. There is the standing at attention and the step off, the beginning of the movement. There's the continued step after you've stepped off and while you're taking multiple steps, and then there is the close. That's the ending. That's how we stop ourselves. All three of those have so much to do with having good posture. So we're going to do that first for you. We're going to step back here, and there are multiple points. We want to put our heels together and our toes apart, kind of creating this V in first position. And then from there, we want to work ourselves up. So we want to lean our body forward a little bit so that the weight is on the ball of our feet. We kind of can do this. We can kind of bounce up and down. There should be no weight on your heels at all. Then as we come up, we want to make sure that our knees aren't locked and tight, pushing backwards like that. We don't want them that tight. We want them to stay relaxed. We'll feel a little bit of pressure right here in the quads. They're kind of tight as we hold our upper body up. So again, we're still on the balls of our feet. Heels are up. We come up here to our core. It is tight and flex as if we're ready for someone to smack us in the stomach like that. Okay, we're nice and tight. We come up to our chest. Our shoulders are pulled back and relaxed, and our chin is up. Our entire body should be slightly leaned forward. If it's leaned back, it's on the heels. We don't want that. We want slightly leaned forward so that we're on the balls of our feet and we're ready to initiate a good step off. Okay, so once we are there, we're going to take our hands like this and put them into fists, not like fists like that, but our thumb over kind of like that. And then we're going to set them right next to us just like this, like you would take your hands and stick them down into your pockets. They're going to be just like this. And from this, we're able to move in any direction. So when we talk about posture, we talk about starting position. This is what we're talking about right here. We're very lifted, as if we're stretching our spine to try to make us a little bit taller. Okay, so from here, we're going to work on our very first step. And once we have a good posture, I'm going to come over here on this side. That way they can see you. And we're going to kind of move this way.
Okay.
Turn a little bit like that. What we're going to do is we're going to pretend that our right foot has claws and they're digging into the ground in order to push us forward. So as we move forward, we're trying to take our right foot and pull back. And that actually launches our body forward, okay? So we're standing here like this. We're standing here just like this. We've got our hands like they're going to be tucked in, just like this. We're standing up straight. Our shoulders are back. Our chin is up. We're looking forward. Chin is up like that. And we're going to take one step. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to keep our left leg straight. And it's going to shoot out like that. And we're going to use our right foot to push us forward. Okay? So I'm going to give you a count off like this. I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, pop the left knee out. You ready? 1, 2, 3, pop, left, right, ready, and step. And then what we want to do is we want for that foot to slide out. We don't want to lift the foot up and step down. We just want the heel to slide across the ground and stay straight the whole time. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, pop, left, right, ready, and step. Okay, now did you see what Pacey did right there? She did a good job keeping the leg straight, but she lifted the leg up off the ground and dropped it down. We want to try to avoid the falling action. We want to keep, watch this, watch my foot. When I step, it just slides out and there's no lift at all. It just slides forward and I end up on the ball of this foot and the heel of this foot, like that. I just slide straight out. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, pop, left, right, ready, and step.
Oh,
Okay?
I did it again.
That's okay. We want to try to eliminate all that knee bend action. Turn your body again. Kind of 45 that way. Ready? 1, 2, 3, pop, left, right, ready, and step. Now she did a pretty good job that time. What we want to work on now is doing it in time. So watch me. So I go 1, 2, 3, pop, left, right, ready, and step. Did you see how my heel hit the ground right in time? I slid out a little bit before so that my heel could impact the ground right on the beat. I went 1, 2, 3, pop. My feet are hitting the ground in time and step.
Okay.
So I'm keeping time with my foot. I don't want to get there early. All right, so here we go again. I'm going to back up just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, pop, left, right, ready, and step. Very good. That is so much better. Okay, now the step off is important. We can't just stick our foot out there. Our whole body has to move until our body is directly over both of our feet like this. You wouldn't walk like this. Okay, you wouldn't do that. Your body, the center of your body's weight is always in between both of your feet. And so that's what we're trying to create here. Now as you move, you're going to do that. This is one of the parts where we're having a little bit of a change this year. So what I want you to do, we're going to back up a little bit. After you take that first step, like this, well, I may come forward just so you can see this. After we take the first step, here's what happens. The right leg can bend. I know that's crazy. Some of you older members are like, what? You're bending your knees? Yes, we're going to bend for this last part. You bend through here so that your knees can stay together. We're going to try our best to keep our knees as close to each other as they can this year. So it comes through, but then the left foot pushes us so that we can arrive like that. So if I step back and I put that together, I step, keep my knees together. I take another step, my knees are still together. I take another step, my knees are still together. So if I'm coming towards you like this, my knees stay together the whole time. They never go like this. You never want your knees to be far apart, okay? You want to keep your knees really close. Now, if you have a hard time doing that, take your hands down here, grab a hold of your knees, and try walking like that. 1, 2, 3, and so on. So we're going to back way up here so that you can see all of us, and we're going to do 8 steps. Holding those knees together. 1, 2, 3, pop. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stab, hit. Okay, that brings us to our third thing, and that is the close. On the close, on count 8, you take your toe and you stab the ground. Now, not straight down. It's just a very natural movement to where your foot kind of grazes the ground and closes like that. And then your left foot comes into place and attaches back into the V that we had at the very beginning. Just like this. I'm going to do this first one. You ready? So 1, 2, 3, pop, left, right, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stab, close. Just like that. And we end the exact way that we came. What I want you to work on this week are those 3 things. The pushing to step off and keeping your knees together. Not, you see that? You see all that space right there? We don't want that. We want to keep our knees together, step off like that. We want to be able to take multiple steps, step, 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 and keep our knees together the whole time that they're doing that. And then the very last one is we want to be able to go place, hit when we finish. So for homework, this is what I want you to work on. I want you to develop the technique that we just talked about, those 3 things. Work on posture first, being able to lift yourself up. Then I want you to work on stepping off and being able to do it without bending the knees and separating the knees from each other really far. I want you to work on continual movement. Now, I only did 8 counts. You can do 100. You can march, do your own mini parade around your neighborhood, keeping 6 feet away from everybody and dodging everything. You can go through your yard. You can go through, down the hall on your way to get a snack at the refrigerator. whatever you want to do. You can, as long as you are practicing keeping your knees close together and allowing your feet to spread apart, but your knees tight to one another. And then you close, stab, hit like that. When you feel that you have the technique really good at that tempo, then start working to stay in time with another tempo. Put your earbuds in, play some music through some, you know, you can have your AirPods, you can have just your TV going, anything. Play some music and see if you can step in time. Now, you may not be able to march in time. It may be too complicated for you. But maybe all you do is you stand and you just go like something like this. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And all you do is keep your feet in time. We're not moving. We're not going anywhere. We're worried about the number one thing that we do in marching band. That is keeping our feet in time. Because all the people around you are going to help you play. So if you stop playing for a little while, no one in the audience will know. But if all of a sudden your feet get wonky and they're doing something wild, everybody in the audience is going to know. So we have to learn to keep our feet in time. That's why. Put your music on. Practice just moving your feet. When you think you've got that really good and you've sent it to me, send me a video, send a friend a video, an upperclassman that may have some marching experience that can say to you, yes, you're doing great. Now add the technique. Then turn your song back on. 1, 2, 3, pop. 1, 2, and ready, and go. And then practice the same thing. March it around your house, march it around the garage, your yard, whatever it is, to the beat. I would love to see videos so that I can critique you. I'm telling you, one of the best things about band and marching band is that we get to learn from our mistakes. We get to show off and show the technique and say, okay, here's what I'm doing so far. What can I do to make it even better? And then I can say to you, address this with your feet. Try doing this. So please don't take it personal. Don't be afraid to try it. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, because we want to be great. We want you to be great, be a part of something really special. In order to do that, you've got to put yourself out there. So looking forward to seeing some effects and some videos, and we will see you next time.
I'd like you to like and subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of our new marching videos. Bye!